Good day, everyone. I'm Maria Angela E. Patalinghog, a student nurse in Brookshire College from Section 1B. So, for today's presentation, I'm going to discuss the disease, which is the chickenpox. I'm going to introduce the chickenpox, its signs and symptoms, causes of chickenpox, preventing of chickenpox, treating of chickenpox, and its conclusion. So, chickenpox is an infection caused by the varicella zoster virus. Chickenpox results in a skin rash that forms small, itchy blisters which scabs over. Chickenpox is highly contagious to people who haven't had the disease or been vaccinated against it. It typically starts on the chest, back, and face, then spreads. It is accompanied by fever, fatigue, pharyngitis, and headaches, which usually last 5 to 7 days. This activity describes the cause and presentation of chickenpox and highlights the role of the interprofessional team in the treatment and prevention of this infection. And for the symptoms, the itchy blister rash caused by the chickenpox infection is 10 to 21 days after exposure to the virus and usually last about 5 to 10 days. Other signs and symptoms which may appear 1 to 2 days before the rash. It includes fever, loss of appetite, headache, tiredness, and a general feeling of being unwell. Once the chickenpox rash appears, it goes through three phases. The raised pink or red bumps or papules, which break out over several days. For the small fluid or filled blisters or vesicles, which form in about 1 day and then break and leak. Crust and scabs, which over the broken blisters and take several more days to heal. For the new bumps to continue to appear for several days, so you may have all three stages of the rush: bumps, blisters, and scab lesions. At the same time, you can spread the virus to other people for up to 48 hours before the rush appears, and the virus remains contagious until all broken blisters have crusted over. And for the causes of chickenpox infection is caused by the varicella zoster virus. It can spread through direct contact with the rash. It can also spread when a person with a chickenpox coughs or sneezes and you inhale the air droplets. And for the preventions of chickenpox, the chickenpox or varicella vaccine is the best way to prevent chickenpox. Experts from the CDC estimate that the vaccine provides complete protection from the virus for nearly 98% of people who receive both of the recommended doses. When the vaccine doesn't provide complete protection, it significantly lessens the severity of chickenpox. For the treatment of chickenpox and otherwise healthy children, chickenpox often needs no medical treatment. Some children may be able to take a type of medicine called an antihistamine to calm itching, but for the most part, the disease just needs to run its course. And for the conclusion of the chickenpox, which is spread by VZV or the varicella zoster virus, caused to be classical childhood disease, which is highly contagious infection. During illness, fever and characteristic blister rashes appears on face and trunk, then spreads throughout the body. Although not life-threatening, severe complications can arise. However, occurrences now have subsided drastically due to advancement in medical array and availability of vaccines. So that's all for my presentations, which is the chickenpox. Thank you and God bless.